Did you know that 70% of Americans hate the job that they are doing right now? That's a staggering number. 70% of Americans do not like the work that they are currently doing. But every day people go to work complaining, whining, cursing the job they're doing. They probably don't like the people they work with. They don't like their bosses. They don't like the job that they're doing. They don't like somebody telling them what to do. So the question is, why do people still keep doing what it is that they hate, the thing that they dislike? The main reason is fear. The fear of taking off, getting started in doing what you love to do. Because oftentimes we haven't figured out how to earn income doing our love, our passion. That's why a lot of people end up working in doing what they do not enjoy. As a matter of fact, one time this guy was telling me, how dare they? He was let go by his job. He used to work for the man's warehouse. So he was, I guess, call it downsized or fired or let go or dismissed, whatever the case may be. They gave him the marching order, get out, we don't need you anymore. So he was like, how come I dedicated 15 years of my life? They just let me go like that without even warning, no heads up, nothing, for 15 years. Nothing is going to change unless you make a move, unless you make that change. A lot of people keep doing the same thing that they're doing, but expecting a different outcome, expecting some type of miracle to happen for them to stumble on their ideal job. Some people are still hoping and praying to win the lotto. As a matter of fact, I think the mega lotto today was over 500 million. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But how do you end up? How can you take that leap and do what it is that you enjoy? At least would do what you are happy doing, even if the money doesn't follow immediately. But I'll say ultimately, once you take that leap of faith, make that move, things will start working out. You will not learn if you don't make a move. You will not have any breakthroughs if you don't take a leap of faith. Somebody said, fire first, then aim. Point the trigger, fire, then aim. So the point is, take a move, take that leap. Fear of failure, fear of what if I don't succeed? What if people laugh at me? What would my family say? What if this? It's okay to have your what ifs. It's normal. It's human nature to have the what ifs. But you have to listen to that voice that is telling you you're worthy. Because we have that two voices in our head all the time, the hero voice and the villain voice. The hero voice is the one that tells you, yes, go ahead, buddy, go ahead, do it. And that hero voice shows you a lot of possibilities that can come from making that move. But the villain voice would always say, you want to stay safe, you want to take it easy and don't make any drastic changes. I'm trying to protect you. Those voices that you hear, which is the biggest coaches in our life. The biggest coaches in our life is ourselves. The voice in our head, the inside voice, the voice that encourages you to take that leap, make that move, and that voice that tends to keep you back from making that move, from taking strides. So when you learn to use affirmations, because affirmations basically is the thoughts that we are thinking and the words that we are saying. When you learn to use affirmations, you use the affirmations with the 3 P's, which is it has to be personal, it has to be positive, and it has to be in the present tense. So when you use affirmations to craft, to create, to channel, to not just control, but to become aware, yes, become aware of those voices, of what is really going on in your head. Once you become aware, it just opens up a lot of possibilities. Then you can observe yourself. You're like sitting out and watching your life play out. Your limiting beliefs, you see the limiting beliefs, you see what's holding you back, you see all the negative things that is holding you back from taking strides and moving forward. So affirmations is a very good way to help you overcome fear, the fear of failure, the fear of what people will say, emotional baggages in our past. Affirmations is a very good tool to use to overcome emotional dramas and traumas, overcome the fear of failure, to overcome all the stress, past programming. That is a big one. The programming, subconscious programming that we all have. We all have the subconscious programming. So affirmations is a big tool to help us overcome those limiting beliefs. And as a matter of fact, today is when I really go into the juice of how to use affirmations, how to craft affirmations, and how to watch your life just change dramatically, immediately. You will have more clarity to even follow your ideal passion, your dream job, that desire that you've always had in your heart, that thing that you've always wanted to do but can't seem to find the motivation to get it going because of fears and conditioning and also programming, subconscious programming. There's a lot of limiting beliefs that you don't even know exist. These are things that have been going on inside of you even before you were born, and before the age of consciousness. So use affirmations the right way, overcome your limiting beliefs, and create the ideal life you want. You will definitely get to the point where it becomes effortless to create your ideal dream life. You want to start a YouTube channel. You want to start a social media, become an influencer. You want to increase your sales by learning how to use AI, by learning how to sell, by learning how to create content, by learning how to use content. I was having a conversation today with a family member, and I was asking him, he was talking about he wanted to create some packaging for his new business. So I asked him, do you use ChatGPT? There's a slew of other AI tools that he can use to create what he wants to do, to create samples of the packaging he's talking about, and eventually he'll pick the one that works for him. So I asked him if he uses AI, ChatGPT. He's like, I don't use that. I'm not even on Instagram just because of the distraction, because there's just too many things going on. Even I find it hard to keep up with my WhatsApp. There's so many groups and so many people hitting you up. So many people want you to comment on this. Sometimes you end up spending a lot of time just pretty much wasting time responding or joining this group and that group and this group and that group. And so I listened to him just give me his story. After giving me his story, I definitely knew what his limiting beliefs are and what kind of challenges he's going through. My question for him or for people that have that kind of story is this: are you supposed to use the tool, the software, the WhatsApp, or is the WhatsApp supposed to use you? Are you supposed to use social media, or is social media supposed to use you? If you let social media use you, who is the master now? If you cannot control your use of your social media, that you end up spending countless hours because you have to respond, you have to watch every video, you have to watch every message or respond to every message. So the master now has become the servant. Who is in control? Social media is not supposed to be the master over you. You are supposed to be the master over social media. You're supposed to be the master over WhatsApp tool. You're supposed to be the master. I guess one of my strategy is my phone is forever on silent. It's always on silent, or on busy mode. So when people call me, it either goes to voicemail or it just rings, and because those are distractions. You're not supposed to let your phone distract you. You own the phone. The phone doesn't own you. You're not supposed to jump at every call you get. One thing, my notification is forever on silent. If there's a notification in that phone, I do not know even if it exists. So use the tool. Don't let the tool use you. Use the tool, use AI to achieve the goals that you want. Don't let the AI use you. So that's all I want to say right now. Let's get it. Learn how affirmations work. Instead of saying things that like I will do, I will start tomorrow. No, definitely you change that affirmation to I get it done now. I get it done now. The only time we have is now. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow never comes. You heard the story about this pub in London, UK, that says, come back tomorrow, you get everything half off. Come back tomorrow, you get everything half off. When you go to this pub and you read the sign, you are hoping that when you come back tomorrow, you get things half off. But when tomorrow comes, you read the sign again, it says come back tomorrow. So the reality is that tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is forever in the future. So the only time we have to do anything is right now. You can start using affirmations right now. You plant the seed, and once the seed is planted, all you need to do is just watering. You water the seed. One of the biggest affirmations to use is the self-love affirmation. I love myself. Say that 100 times in the morning, 100 times in the day, and 100 times at night before you go to sleep. So use affirmations the right way. I love myself. Another great affirmations to use will be, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Say that 100 times in the morning. Say that 100 times in the afternoon. Say that 100 times at night. And just watch what happens the next day. Watch how you feel. Watch how your energy shifts just by saying these affirmations. As a matter of fact, try it and DM me your results. Let me know what happens. If you don't use it, how can you say affirmations do not work? How can you keep questioning and doubting and criticizing and complaining about something you haven't tried? Give it a try and let me know your result. This is instant energy shift. I love myself times 100. This is my prescription. This is doctor's prescription. I love myself times 100, and I approve of myself times 100. And just watch your energy shift. That's it. Until then, keep affirming, keep affirming, keep affirming, keep affirming, keep affirming, keep affirming.